Molly Meldrum and Elton John have been best buddies for decades. So when they got together recently, nothing was off limits. Elton opened up like never before about being a dad to son Zachary, his turbulent relationship with his own father, his music, his meltdowns and his feuds, especially with Madonna. What he's about to say will sweep around the world. Only Molly Meldrum could have got this extraordinary interview.
In a village in the south of Germany, I'm meeting an old friend, along with a few thousand fans. I've known Elton for decades.
I'm not sure. Goodness, how are you? Good. Good.
There's no doubt that he's a brilliant performer, an incredible singer-songwriter. But that's just the half of it.
How are
It breathes, it walks.
Oh, God. How are you?
Good.
He's also got a big heart
You look great.
Oh, thanks.
Wow. Oh, silly cow.
and was one of the first to call after my accident.
Without making people, dissolve into tears, you are the best thing that ever happened to Australian music, and you're a legend, and you're a friend, and you stuck by me through the good times and the bad times, now the good times again, because you are an institution, and it's great to see you back. A mental institution, but you're an institution.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
The gentleman you've all been waiting for, the biggest, most colossal, gigantic, fantastic, Elton John.
Elton has crammed a lot into 4 decades of stardom. But I've never seen him more proud than this.
Hey, Australia, there's my little boy.
Oh, wow. Oh, that is cute. God.
It's his son, Zachary, who he's raising with partner David Furnish.
Very proud, Dad. No
Yay, Daddy's very proud. Soon to be hitting your shores, the new Justin Bieber.
Having a son,
Yeah.
that must be an absolute buzz.
Well, I always say it's been the icing on the cake. Again, it's a fate. It's fate. It took a big hand in my life. We went to Ukraine, to an orphanage that we funded in Donetsk for the AIDS Foundation. And this little boy gravitated towards me and stayed with me for the whole of the press conference. And they said to me during the press conference, you seem very enamored with this little boy. Would you love to adopt him? Of course, me and my big mouth went, yes, I'd love to, not knowing that it would go straight around the world. Elton John wants to adopt a Ukrainian baby. Well, it was impossible for us to adopt him. I'm too old in Ukraine. We're a gay couple. And then David and I sat down 2 Christmases ago, and he said, what do you think about having our own child? And I went, well, I've always said no, because I said I'm too selfish, too set in my ways. But that little boy was sent as a messenger to me to say, you know what? It's time for you. You can do this. I said yes, and now we've got this incredible 19-month-old boy who is the light, and he's just, I'm obsessed with him. I love him so much.
On Christmas Day, 2010, a surrogate mother gave birth to Zachary from sperm donated by Elton and David.
We kept it so secret to protect our surrogate. Yeah. And when it happened and we announced it, everyone was so shocked, and we got away with it. It was like a military operation.
Oh, what happened? My go, ready? What happened there? Yeah. Okay. And again. And one more. Ooh. Okay, one last time. Ready?
And he's like that. He laughs.
Yeah?
He's just so happy.
In a short time, this doting dad has come a long, long way.
Listen, I get up 7 o'clock in the morning to get here, and I'm f***ing person leaves my f***ing clothes in the car. All this month's work I put in, and someone leaves a f***ing bag in the car.
I look back on those days with sheer horror, and I'm thinking, how could I do that?
We put months and months of work into this. Just do 1 hour.
Videos. I don't make this to do videos.
You're right.
You don't think in any real common sense way at all. All you're obsessed with is your next hit, or, you know, you're obsessed with yourself. You're so self-obsessed. And that's how I became. You saw me at the worst of my times and at the excesses, and you tried to tell me about it, and I wouldn't listen. And that's how I was. I wouldn't listen to anybody in those days.
Then meeting someone like David, your partner, changed your life.
Well, when I got sober, all good things started happening to me. And it's 19 years this October that we've been together. And he's the person I was looking for all my life, but tried too hard to find. And when I wasn't looking, he walked into my life. And that's another gift that my sobriety has given me, the most incredible relationship with someone I completely love and adore. And it's helped me really improve myself as a person and come to terms with some of my own weaknesses.
Goodbye, Norma Jean. Though I never knew you at all, you had the grace to hold yourself while those around you crawled.
I've never really asked you this before, ever, but what... 2 songs, one your favourite and one you feel when you're playing it, I'm so satisfied I wrote this song.
Gosh. Well, you know, if you're going to say favourite song, it would have to be your song because it started everything off, really.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy you a house for a couple of quid.
Satisfaction and pride. I know someone saved my life tonight. It's about me. So, you know, it's very personal. So I love singing that.
Someone saved my life tonight, sugar babe.
Over the years, Elton has shared the limelight with almost everyone who is anyone in the music business. But not all duets end the way you hope.
Go on, let's say those tits.
In happier days, Elton and Madonna hammed it up for all the cameras.
A bit closer, Elton.
Is this what I have to do to sell records?
Oh, please, yeah.
Now they're embroiled in a bitter feud.
She's such a nightmare. Sorry, her career's over. I can tell you that. Her tour's been a disaster, and it couldn't happen to a bigger. I love Gaga. She's the real deal.
Katy Perry
She can
is a
actually
great one as well.
Katy Perry's fabulous.
Yeah.
She sat with me at the Oscar party. I love her, and I love Rihanna. If Madonna had had any common sense, she would have made a record like Ray of Light, stayed away from the dance stuff, and just been a great pop singer and made great pop records, which she does brilliantly. But no, she had to prove that she was like, and she looks like a f***ing fairground stripper. She's been so horrible to Gaga.
Gaga is Lady Gaga, Zachary's godmother.
She absolutely adores him as well. You know,
She's
talks
amazing.
about
Wherever
it,
she is in the world, she sends texts saying, how is he? She comes and bathes him. She sings to him. She's a good godmother. She really pays attention.
With Zachary, would you and David have another one?
We're thinking about it very much so. I mean, in the future, I think we were definitely going to have another kid. I don't want him to be an only child. It's bad enough being the child of someone famous, and I want someone to have him to have a relationship with him as a brother or a sister, without question.
Elton also hopes to be a better dad than his own father. The pair had a difficult and distant relationship.
I was frightened of him.
He was frightened.
He wasn't overly vicious to me, but at all. But he was very strict, and I was just.
I don't think he liked you very much.
My dad never came to see me. And it really hurt, and it really still does. And I just wanted to I wanted him to see that I was really good, and he was, you know. But that never happened. But it still, when I see a father-son thing or a film, I'm a mess. I'm terrible.
I'd like to give you something for Zachary, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. What is that?
A little piano you can play.
Oh, fantastic. Are you kidding me? I might use this tonight.
Very good.
Thank
Why
you so
won't you
much.
talk with Matilda with me?
Marie Antoinette's version. I've always been an Australian at heart, you see.
Well, you have a special heart with everyone in Australia. There's no doubt about that, you know.
So St Kilda doing all right?
Yes, they are at the moment.
Great, good.
Yeah, so...
I always want them to win for you, Molly. It's been so near and yet so far.
It's so long.
I know.
So long.
It will happen.
Aye. Is it true that there may be a documentary or a film done, musical on yourself or something like that?
There's going to be a film about my life.
Hooray!
Yes.
Finally.
Yes. Written by Lee Hall, who wrote Billy Elliot. And that's going to be made maybe next year.
So with all of this, I mean, like, and the awards, everything you received, you right? Do you have that yearning that I've only just started?
I always have.
Yes?
It's always about tomorrow, not the past. I mean, it's lovely to go and to look back, but I'm a person who looks forward. I'm more interested in what's going to happen next. I value the past and my career, and sometimes when I go back, I think, oh, that's pretty good, that's not bad. But I'm all about what's going to happen next, and that keeps me on my toes and it keeps me young, and I'd rather do that than luxuriate in what was. I'm more interested in what's going to be. Thank you. All right, darling. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Molly, thank you for coming all this way.
It's a pleasure. Is David here?
No.
No? Give him my love.
All right, darling.
And I'll catch you when you come to Melbourne.
Okay.
Or to Australia. All right.
To celebrate the 40th anniversary of his hit single Rocket Man, Elton will be touring Australia in November. Tickets are on sale tomorrow. All the details are on our website.